don't know if this is working.
No, we don't know. I'm going to check it out, but it doesn't matter. Real!
Where are we going, Pat?
We're going to Buffalo.
Why are we going to Buffalo?
Buffalo Nickel City ComicCon? NickelCon?
Nickel City Con.
Nickel City Con.
It's a Comic-Con in Nickel City.
Yeah, we're going to see people. And we're going to visit Nick. He's in our Let's Play. Check out our Let's Play.
Look.
We're going to see him, and we're going to party with him, and we might party with William Shatner.
Who knows? We're definitely going to meet William Shatner. I am, so I'm going to get to sign my Star Trek 50th anniversary box set.
So we're going to see him, and we're going to party, and there's going to be things going on. I'm supposed to try to check if we're streaming. Yeah, no, everything's good. Probably doesn't look good at all, but excuse my shaky cam. I have to hold this because Alex didn't buy anything that would hold the camera, so instead I have to do it.
I had a method of it.
So that did a lot for me. Alright. Doing it? I don't think they're on. I don't know how long it takes.
The app is slow.
We'll bring it close.
You have to close and reopen the app.
It's the app's fault. It's the app's fault now. You hear that? Twitch app. So, I guess I could talk about our playlist once we get it going. But I don't know if we're going. Are we going? Got anything?
Nah. Let the rest stop. Figure it out.
I don't think we are. It's not enough my lab channels.
Okay, because the problem is it may stream to that. I set it up. I synced it to our Twitch last night and I used software. But if it maybe somehow got synced, I don't know. It pissed me off.
See the Twitch app. I guess I can go on the Twitch app on the internet. Twitch. Let's see. I did get a little traffic jam. Jamaruno. Alright, let's see. We shared this link at some point. Chat.
It should be twitch.tv/nerdgeek.
No. Oh, it's on. I should try to find it. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it's working out online. Let's see, check it out. Are we working? Is this raffle? Nope, wait. No, we're on! Yeah!
We're on? Nice.
We did it! Oh, look at that!
Does it look good? Are we horizontal?
We're horizontal, baby. We are horizontal.
Nice.
So that's weird. So the Twitch app is being
The Twitch app is butt.
Yeah, I'm watching me while I'm recording me. It's weird. Yeah, look at you hear this volume. I love it. Alright, well, I'm going to get out of that since I know it's working. I'm going to see if I can get the chat up on the app, so if we are talking, but we're going to be limited just because obviously Alex is driving. And, oh yeah, now we're good. Now we're good, baby. Right now. Real!
We have, I have unlimited data, so I'm able to stream, but Pat does not, so he can't watch the stream to check the chat.
Yeah, I'm at 28% battery, but I'm going to keep it going. We've got some folks up in here.
Why was you going to charge your battery before we left?
I don't know. You were here, so, but we're up and running. So, I guess I'm talking about our playlist. So, our big thing with, our friend group in general is we keep a really bad playlist, a playlist full of terrible songs, and we keep it for road trips because it's a lot of fun. So this playlist is featuring, well, we have some good songs, I should say that.
We try to alternate a good song that's like a real banger with a bad song.
But it's a bad banger.
A bad banger.
So we want the bangers. It's only bangers.
Yes. And even like the slow come downs are still bangers.
Yeah, it's all banger, but they're bangers of bangers. And so some of just to name a few artists that are on there, Smash Mouth, of course, Riff Raff, who else is on there? We got My Chemical Romance is on there.
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy's on there. The not Fall Out Boy, but Panic at the Disco. The other Fall Out Boy that's not Fall Out Boy.
It's funny because when I was looking up, because I knew you got the lyrics to to
I wonder if I roll like that.
I write It's Not Tragedies Wrong. I knew you got those lyrics.
Oh, it's terrible.
So I tried to look it up, and even the internet, like all those like cheap lyric sites, even they said it was some Fall Out Boy.
Who else we got on there? We got
Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga's on there.
Run the Jewels.
Run the Jewels on there. Shit, did it wrong.
William Shatner.
We have the Star Trek theme song.
Star Trek theme song.
Get Swifty by Rick and Morty.
No, it was a mashup of Get Swifty. It was merged with
Get Lucky by Daft Punk. Let's see, what else do we have on there? Good shit all around. But it was fun. So that we just got amped from that. So now we're like an hour in, I'd say.
It was actually really difficult to shut off that playlist.
Yeah, we didn't want to do it. But
we kept saying like we need to stream. We're like, next song, one more song.
But it's always bangers, so you always want to go back to it.
Yeah.
So now that we talked about the playlist, what else did we talk about?
Okay, so back to Nickel City Con.
Yes.
This is our second ComicCon together.
Yes, it is.
We went to Toronto Con. That was the first time we met.
That was.
And we didn't meet anyone. We didn't. Okay, so this is actually kind of upsetting. We should tell this story. Everyone knows that I'm in love with Star Trek. The entire cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation was at Toronto Comic-Con, but I was in college, so I had no money, so I didn't meet anybody. But we were thinking about pooling our money together to get Patrick Stewart's signature. Specifically, one of my friends, we went to Burger King. On the drive up, we stopped at the rest stop, we went to Burger King. He got a couple burgers and he didn't eat the last burger. So we were thinking about if we all pooled our money and got Patrick Stewart to sign our burger. But then we didn't do it. Instead, we walked over to Sean Astin,
who played Sam in Lord of the Rings.
But he also played Rudy in
the movie Rudy.
So we all just stood in the back and just went, Rudy.
We were those assholes.
Yeah. But this time, now I'm an adult, I have a job, and I can pay to meet William Shatner. I still have yet to track down Patrick Stewart.
He was in a play. Ashley was saying you could have got him in the play.
Well, I need to be in a convention. I don't want to blindside him outside.
No, that's what they do. They go out and afterwards, some people will sign the thing, or Zach Braff from Scrubs.
Yeah.
Ashley saw him in one play that he was in, and he went down and he was signing playbills and stuff. So you could have got Patrick Stewart in that.
Well, maybe I will.
I don't know if I doubt he's still in it, but I'm sure he would love to be in probably. So.
Maybe he'll be on Broadway the rest of his life. Problem is, life. I don't know how much longer he's going to be.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's up there. Late 70s, early 80s, I'd say. Shatner's 89.
Are you serious?
Can you believe that?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Shatner's 89 years old. And he's still going to conventions like Mahler.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh my god. Why do you want to get drunk with him? He can't.
What are you talking about? It's Shatner.
Patrick Stewart is... How old is Patrick Stewart? He was born in 1940.
Yeah, so...
I think he's 76.
Yeah.
No way Shatner's that old.
Shatner's older? Why would Shatner's older than...
right, that makes sense, but I just can't believe that he's that old.
Yeah.
He looks pretty good for his age.
Right?
He really does. Remember he was in all those Priceline commercials? Remember that?
Yep.
No, that's on WilliamShatner.com. Yeah, he was born at 31. He's 86.
86, sorry.
But still, I don't know, it's old to be going to Comic-Con and stuff.
Right, and I think he's got a new show coming out.
He does?
Yeah. Oh, for anyone wondering, so just going back a little bit to our character music, we also, we sort of embrace the terribleness of everything. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing this ridiculous hat, it's a stormtrooper, and it says on the rim Trooper. It's specifically for shit like that, where we just think it's funny to be stupid and look terrible. I guess you could say that we're postmodern hipsters because we don't find the normal hipster rebellion funny, but we still find it funny to be ironic, just in
we're like riffraff. We like doing shit that's stupid. We think it's awesome. We have fun, so that's all that matters. We only care about how much fun we're having.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's very postmodern. These hipsters think they're being like they're redefining something.
Yeah, like,
well, like we're like Eric Andre, who's like we're just gonna make fun of everything because it's fun and we don't care about the rules.
Yeah, we're not doing it for a message. We're doing it because we think it's funny and we want to laugh. We don't care if anyone else thinks it's funny. Let's see. Again, I'm not getting anything in the chat, so thankfully, because I want to keep checking my phone. I'm at 25% now. So. Oh my god.
Destruction.
How much longer do we have?
Probably not.
A whole hour.
A little less. I have no idea. I feel like this construction that Thruway's better than construction. I specifically remember driving out to see Green Day.
It's not Green Day, where'd you see Green Day?
Green Day.
What?
Darien Lake.
Oh, I thought you said, it's like, and you just never said anything back, man.
No, Darien Lake. No, this is a fun story, actually. So Darien Lake, if anyone's ever been to the theme park at Darien Lake, they've got some good roller coasters there. They've got one called the Ride of Steel, and it's just like a massive, like drop, like it's a great roller coaster. And I was there with Nick and Zach from the Let's Play. Shout out to the Let's Play.
Watch our Let's Play.
And Zach, so we were gonna go to the roller coaster, and Nick and I were like, let's go all the way to the front. And then Zach goes, I'm Zach. I'm not gonna go to the front. So
Why do you want to go to the front? What's the reason?
Because you get to be on the very front. You get to be basically like you get more of that feeling of falling when you're in the front. Because the roller coaster has.
Yo, can I be fucking real honest with you? I thought we were still talking about Green Day concert.
No.
I was like, why would you want to be in the front of the Green Day concert?
No. I switched to the roller coaster.
Oh, fuck! I know. I'm wasted.
Except not. There's no alcohol in the car.
I'm not driving. I could be wasted.
That's true, you could. But anyway, we wanted to get to the front of the roller coaster.
There's how much I'm paying for. I'm on the phone and it's true.
And Nick and I get to the very front where the next one's on the coaster to get on the coaster. And the attendant walks up to us like, listen guys, someone's going to cut you in line. And we're like, what? Okay. And it was Trey Cool, the drummer for Green Day. And he comes up, he like shakes your hand, he's like, hey, thanks man. We're like, ah! And it was great.
Why did he get privileges though? They say that for like kids who are handicapped. Is that okay to say?
Is it okay to say kids with handicapped?
Yeah. Is that alright?
I mean, that's true. It's true. You can say that.
No,
and it's true.
I'm just saying in the terms of, is that correct to say that people with it's not special needs?
I don't know, because I've never experienced that.
I have no idea. You know what I mean. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Moral of the story is, no, because Trey Cool's a celebrity. He's and
he's fine. Like he can wait.
But the Darien Lake people want him to come back, and they want to have a good relation with these stars.
That's lame.
So they let them skip lines.
That's lame.
So Trey Cool skipped the line, and it was great because we got to meet him. But the only problem was when we finally got on the coaster, we didn't enjoy the coaster because we were too amped that we met Trey Cool.
Probably wanted to talk about that whole roller coaster. Right?
It is like we were on the roller coaster, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're on a coaster," and like it was fun, but you know. So that's my Trey Cool story.
Cool.
I like roller coasters.
You're a roller coaster guy. Dude, I haven't been to an amusement park in years.
Yeah.
Like probably 6 years. 6 to 7 years.
For me, it was maybe 5 because I went in between my freshman and sophomore year of college, and I think that was the last time I've been to an amusement park.
Like, that's kind of nuts when you think about it. For how much fun they are.
Yeah. I really want to go to, now that I live in New York City, I really want to go to that place in New Jersey. I think it's called Great Adventure, where they have King Taka, which is like the tallest roller coaster in the world.
I know.
And I feel like I just want to, like that's a good bucket list roller coaster. Because it's not the best roller coaster, it's not the fastest.
What is the best one?
That's your opinion. Depends on what
I didn't know if there was like like everyone pulled together and they were like, it's this one.
See, the thing is, like, I would much rather have a less intense but long roller coaster.
I don't know, too long and you're going to be vomiting.
I mean, like, King Ka is like a minute, because you basically, I don't know if you've ever seen it. Have you seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
It's basically, you go straight, it goes 90 degrees straight up, 90 degrees straight down, and then curves back to the station. And so it's a really short coaster, but the appeal of it is that you go really fast and then you do a full drop. That's the appeal of it. But it's over in under a minute. But like, I'd like a nice, minute and a half, 2 minute coaster. And so at Darien Lake, they've got another one called the Viper, and it's got loop-de-loops. It does more shit than the Man of Steel, or not Man of Steel, Ride of Steel.
That's another one, right?
That's it. It used to be Superman branded. That's why it was the Superman Ride of Steel. And they lost the license. They just painted over the S. But like, the Ride of Steel has a sharper drop, and so more people wait in line. But like, the Viper is a longer coaster, and I think it's more fun because it's got more variety to it. It's got some tunnels and some loops and some corkscrews.
I went to, I think it was Hershey Park. They have one called the Great Bear.
I've never been to Hershey Park.
So it's one of those that you dangle. And it's right over the water, which is actually like really cool. But when I was on it, a bug hit my face. I was in the front.
Ooh.
It felt like I got shot with a BB. It hit me literally right in the middle of the head. I felt like I hit with a BB, and I never realized. I just realized like being a superhero would suck because that would hurt.
Yeah.
Because it did hurt. I was like, Jesus.
Wasn't that I feel like that was in a parody superhero thing.
Drake Bell was in it. It's called a superhero movie. He was like the Dragonfly.
Oh, no.
Was it? No. There was another one. He did have a superhero movie that was... Don't want to talk about that. But yeah, because I remember it was like something about like Superman. It was like a parody Superman thing. It was dumb. Are those movies ever good?
Was the first scary movie good?
The third one was pretty funny. That's the one with Charlie Sheen in it. They did Signs, The Ring.
Yeah. See, I remember thinking it was funny when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, that's when I saw it too.
So I don't know. I don't know. Recently, Zach and I watched. Have you ever seen the movie Rat Race?
Isn't Mr. Bean in it?
Mr. Bean isn't.
Yeah, that's how I knew. I never saw it, but I know he's in it.
That was a movie that we thought in middle school was super, super funny, and we watched it again to like see if it actually holds up. I think it does.
Really?
Yeah, it has some really good sight gags, like just like funny shit.
Mr. Bean. So I used to love him. I don't understand him. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Bean? I just never like Googled him. I was like just accepted that he was funny at the time.
He's an actor. What do you want?
Yeah, was he in anything else, or was he just always Mr. Bean? Like,
I think
is he alive?
Most people know Mr. Bean. He was the voice of Zazu in The Lion King.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's baller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I wanted. I wanted info like that.
Yeah, he was Zazu.
Oh, dang.
Did you ever see the movie Johnny English? That whole like James Bond parody came out when we were in middle school.
I might have.
He was Johnny English.
I think I did because I was like, oh, Mr. Bean.
Yeah. That's it. Those are 4 movies I got. There's Rat Race, Mr. Bean.
Nice. He's Zazu, dude.
Zazu.
That's baller.
You know that Scar in The Lion King is Alfred.
Yeah. Jeremy Irons. Did I tell you that I find he's handsome? I think he's very handsome.
Yes.
Jeremy Irons, he's so handsome, and I don't know what the point I'm trying to prove here, but I guess some people were trashing on him once, and I was like, dude, the guy's like 70. He looks great. He sounds great. He's a baller.
He's got a good voice.
He does. He's in something else too.
When they announced that casting for Batman v Superman, I was like, yes.
Yeah, like I thought. Who's the guy who plays him? Tom Kane, right? Thomas Kane, who plays him in
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Because I made him think Michael Keaton. No, Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine. Caine. Everybody knows him. He's in the other ones. He did a good job, but he wasn't as sarcastic. Like The Alfred we get in Batman v Superman is a better Alfred.
Yeah, he's like cracking jokes.
Yeah, and he's helping him. Like, I love the montage when, like, he's actually building it. Because, like, that's what Alfred really does. He's not just an old man who hangs out in the house and brings tea. Like, he's just as big a part of the Bat family as everyone else.
That's the thing that I don't like the Dark Knight Rises.
I know what you mean. I like them for what they are, but I think as true Batman movies, we get a better on-screen Batman in Batman v Superman and even the Lego Batman. Like, I just think that's probably the best Batman movie out, which is funny.
It's the best live. I know, right?
It's hilarious.
Because I would say that The Dark Knight is a phenomenal movie, but it's not a good Batman movie. Batman is the least good thing in that movie. Like the Joker is great in it, obviously. And just like the general story of just like crime and like Harvey Dent going after the crime, like all that's good. But like,
I think he looks great in that too, when like they show him the face.
Yeah,
like that was a really cool.
That was really well done. But like, I don't think Christian Bale's Batman was Batman-y enough.
He's not. Who is your favorite Batman, or at least anything? What's your favorite Batman on screen? I don't want to count. What's his name? The guy who kind of is Batman.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, I don't want to
count counting animated.
I don't want to count Kevin Conroy because, to be fair, like there's a lot more to the role other than just having a really baller voice. So
we'll see. Okay. I mean, I guess I would probably say that Ben Affleck is the best Batman.
I think he is. I really think he's the best on-screen Batman.
And I would actually put Michael Keaton up there because Michael Keaton did, as corny as those movies have aged to be, he did a good job at the time of having that like really like fake persona of Bruce Wayne. Like, I'm rich and I'm blah blah blah, and then like he's like, no, I really care about Batman, and everything I put out into the world as Bruce Wayne is all of the show.
I think because I think Ben Affleck does a really good job as Bruce Wayne too, because he's very like assholey. I don't care. Like Bruce Wayne is a show, like you said, and I think that's a big part when you're playing Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you got to play a good Bruce Wayne because that helps a lot, and I think you're right. For what it's worth, I like the George Clooney movie.
It's a good drunk movie.
Yeah. I would never like uphold it to a level of like, oh, this is a great movie, but like I enjoy it. Like if it's on, I enjoy like the clips of it, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in general. Dude, when he goes cool party, I love it. And I will say though, that is we get some fun moments where Batman and Robin are fighting together and doing cool moments together, and I don't think we ever see a cool Robin scene, and I think Robin's very underrated.
Did I ever give you my pitch for what I thought the third Nolan Batman should have been?
No, I didn't know.
So here's my official pitch of what the third Nolan Batman should have been.
Nolan, call us. Zack Snyder, call us.
We'll go and get a time machine so we can come back and redo this. No Bane.
Okay.
No Bane. Probably no Catwoman unless there was a really organic way to weave her in. Your villain is the Riddler.
That would be good with Nolan. Yeah.
And here's why. At the end of The Dark Knight, Batman is an enemy of the police. Obviously, Jim Gordon knows that he's a good guy, but he's like, I am what Gotham needs me to be. I need to be the villain at this time. So everyone hates me. Everyone hates Batman. So that's that. What happens now is the Riddler comes in. He's like, look at me, I'm the Riddler. And he comes up with this whole ruse, basically. Like, I don't care if he's stealing money. I don't care if he's doing this. Whatever his end goal is. Basically,
it would be to figure out Batman. He would be so perplexed by him.
But there's that. But I'm saying he's got to have the Riddler is trying to lay out breadcrumbs, and he's like, he takes the bear hostage, he steals money, he does something bad, and Batman needs to detective his way through to figure out the Riddler, and the Riddler's one step ahead. So Batman's got to solve the crime and actually do detective work. ahead of the Riddler's predictions. But because he's an enemy of the police, he can't work with the police.
Right.
So it's sort of Batman versus the police. They have a common goal, but he can't really tell them that because they won't buy it.
Yeah.
And if I am also of the belief that Batman should have died at the end of...
no, man, he can't die. Not that character, come on.
He's a symbol. He's a symbol. The number of times they say in those movies that Bruce Wayne is not Batman. Batman is an icon in it, but couple that with either die a hero or live long to see yourself become a villain. That's what should have happened. He should have died, or at least keep it ambiguous.
Well, like you could have said, because then they set it up where, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character would then be him. Which, I mean, I get you. I'm glad they didn't do it. I really didn't like the third movie, what Nolan did. I thought, and again, I know, like, when you compare, like, Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan's, at a much higher level.
Yes.
Zack Snyder loves comic books and at least does them justice to, like, I'm not going to screw with the story that much. And Nolan is just like, I read Earth 1. What does he screw up that's like that bad?
He missed the point of Watchmen in parts.
Oh, okay. I forgot he did Watchmen. See, but I thought, like, I can't read the Watchmen book because, like, it's the exact same, basically.
It's the exact same story, but the way it's sort of presented, Snyder sort of indulges in violence. And he makes the action scenes really cool, and he makes the action scenes seem fun. Like, we're going to go in there, we're going to kick ass, it's going to be great. But the whole point is that, like, violence is not good, and, like, all the violence in the comic is so off-putting, and it's...
Well, the big thing is the Rorschach scene, and, like, when he explains what he did to the guy. Remember? Is the guy... Do they say that he kills the girl? Because I think in the movie... they don't explain, like, as much as what that guy does. Like, he's way worse.
Yeah.
And Rorschach, because that doesn't, you're right, in that scene is kind of the pinnacle of, like, exactly what you're trying to say. Violence is real messed up, and, like, this character is so bad that Rorschach went completely nuts and also did heinous things to these guys, and they don't touch on that. And I don't know if that was studio, like, you can't get that graphic with it.
But also, like, if you think about the prison break and, like, how cool that fight was when Owl and Silk Spectre,
right, they're busting everything up.
And the comic, there is no fight scene because the fight is not supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a cool fight. It's supposed to be like, all right, we got to get this guy out of here because we begrudgingly need his help.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying. Like, I didn't actually know because again, I never read the book.
Had I known that, I would have brought it up to you.
By the way, there's a new one out where Flash and Batman side up with the Watchmen. It's like a brand new one. Apparently, it's really good.
I'll maybe take that into consideration.
I might get it. Maybe I'll get it to you.
I'm really unsure of. I've never read any of the before Watchmen.
I don't know where it is.
I don't know how I feel about them having other comic books.
I don't know where it is in the universe. It might be a different universe, but I'm interested in looking at it.
You check the chat?
I have. I checked last time. I didn't see anything. The problem is I can't actively monitor it. Yeah. My data will die too. But I think... So, going back to it, like, I think he you can tell he likes comic books, where Christopher Nolan doesn't read comic books. And Christopher Nolan read Earth 1 of the Batman, which is a good story, and just took, like, that's where Rachel is. That's why Rachel exists. And I'm like, I don't know, does Batman really need a love interest that's not Catwoman? But I think he kind of read Earth 1 and was like, well, you can make a movie that hits, like, all levels with this.
Yeah.
What I think they should have did for the third one, you've read the Black Mirror.
No.
You never read Black Mirror?
No.
Why didn't I give you that?
I don't know.
Please remind me. I'm going to set a reminder right now. Alright, I won't spoil big shit for you. At the end of Batman...
I've only read Dark Knight.
Did you need the Black Mirror? Black Mirror fucking twisted.
I've read Dark Knight Returns. I've read Killing Joke. I've read Long Halloween. And I've read... which one?
Oh, and I gave you the sequel to Long Halloween. I can give you a couple. Alright, the Black Mirror, I'm not going to spoil much. Batman, in the book, Batman leaves and Dick Grayson is Batman.
Okay.
So Batman goes to create Batman Inc.
Yes.
So therefore, Batman is Dick Grayson, and like they're different as Batman. And Barbara Gordon is very much in like helping out Dick Grayson and stuff, and like you kind of see that they have a love relationship. But nonetheless, the villain in it, I won't spoil too much, but Jim Gordon has a son, James Gordon.
Okay.
In the end of The Dark Knight, what's his name? Harvey Dent takes James Gordon and puts a gun to his head and like, I'm gonna kill him, right?
Yes.
So you could have taken that moment and fast forwarded like a good amount of years. James Gordon becomes a serial killer.
Okay.
And he's like really demented and stuff. Kind of Joker level. But he's not the Joker.
Yeah.
But like, I think if you did that, but kept Bruce Wayne as Batman and having to deal with like that story arc, would have been really cool for Nolan, because Nolan could have like adapted that really well. But also, it would continue on like Harvey Dent caused him to kind of go wacko, and then like Jim Gordon's whole like life was ruined, and like he sided with Batman, and all this shit's going on. You could have done that as well, instead of not doing Bane, doing some shit, which pissed me off too. Not doing Lazarus, by the way, which I was like, why don't you do that? Because at least Bane could have been real. It's like he wanted to put it in realism. Steroids exist.
Yeah.
Like, luchadors exist. Like, just make that character normal. Like, why did you change that? My belief is the source material is fantastic. Why would you just, I want to make my own, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like that when you're dealing with a character such as that.
Real quick, while I'm about to say something, can you just check real quick on the audio? Just I want to make sure.
I was wondering if it's just like miserable.
Because I'm thinking because it's up against the window.
I was thinking the same thing, like just like the whole time. I wonder.
Which means I should probably be talking to make sure that it sounds okay.
It's gotta load up.
Yeah, I know.
I've been like semi-slanted this whole time.
Yeah, and I feel like the whole reason he did the. I guess I don't get why Christopher Nolan did the Batman movies. I really because like you said, like he's not a comic book fan.
No.
And so, and like he had made movies before that. Was it just because he basically made a deal with the studio? It's like, I'll make you your blockbuster movie if you fund my original movie. And so that's why he alternated like each like he did.
When did he do?
He did Batman Begins, then he did Memento, then he did Dark Knight, then he did Inception,
Okay.
then he did Dark Knight Rises, then he did Interstellar.
That would make sense.
So my theory is that like, is he just alternating movies? Like, is that why he's doing movies?
Oh shit. It's pretty bad.
That's not that bad.
It's. I mean, do you want me to keep it? It's not. We're clearly driving in a car. Let me hear how this
See,
one sounds.
I was worried it was like the whole time because it was up against the window. I was worried it was going to vibrate.
So do you want me to still do that though? Like keep it like this?
That's pretty good. I think that looks better too.
Waller. I did it. No, it's falling. Maybe is that still fine? I'm putting it on a cup because Alex didn't have to give me a mount, so it's just stuck on a cup. But I didn't know you drank coffee.
I know.
Oh, why do you have Starbucks?
Because I really like their, I got that, I like some of their Frappuccinos. Like, I like the s'mores one, the midnight one.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
And in the winter, I do like the peppermint mocha. Basically, I like dessert drinks.
Yeah,
I
you like milkshakes and stuff?
Yeah, I like milkshakes.
Alright, so, I know what you're saying, but like, that, he's not a comic book fan, and like, I don't know, I don't really like people not liking comic books to be in it, because I feel like you should truly make a comic book movie for the comic book fans. Which why I appreciate like Snyder doing it, even though it's Snyder.
See, I agree and I disagree with you. I dislike the logic of I don't need to make a movie. The movie should still stand on its own. You shouldn't need to have read the comic to understand things in the movie.
Yeah,
It's not like, oh, let's take this out of the movie because we'll assume that everyone has read Spider-Man Blue. So
and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like you should like the movie. You should like the character. You know these characters just like they mean something to you, rather than like my girlfriend has no idea. Well, she knows because of me. Now, that's a bad example. I don't know, the guy at the gym who has no idea who Bruce Wayne is. Just that, Batman kicks ass. Spider-Man, he's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, they don't truly know. They could care less. It's just something to go see.
But I feel like the movie should still make sense to them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As any comic book would, even if you picked it up.
And so that's why, like the Easter eggs are better. And, like, I thought, while wasn't obviously I like way more Trek movies more. I thought the 2009 Trek was a good movie to welcome new fans to Star Trek.
And that's Chris Pine, right?
Yeah, that's the Chris Pine one.
Do you like Chris Pine? Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
You like Chris Pine?
Yeah.
Someone doesn't like Chris Pine because he's Colonel Trevor in Wonder Woman, which I think he fits the role. But is he Colonel Trevor?
I think so.
Well, Colonel Trevor's alive in our time. Like after World War I.
They'll time travel.
You think?
They'll find a way.
Just the Flash runs back and brings him back. It's like we couldn't let him go.
Yeah. But like Star Trek 09 did a really good job of telling a standalone story. And introduced the characters, albeit a little differently. I don't really like the version of Kirk, but I was willing to make some exceptions. I really didn't like their Spock, but I was willing to make exceptions.
It's hard to fill that role. By the way, did you get Leonard Nimoy to send your stuff? I know, but I don't know when you became a fan.
He died before the 50th anniversary came out, and I never got any signatures before that.
I didn't know if Ashley was asking. Because she was like, how's he going to get his?
Not. That's why the OG one is probably just going to be William Shatner.
Which is fair.
Yeah, he's the captain. Because, like, two of the people that are still alive, Chekhov and Uhura, like, they were just background characters. Really. They weren't real.
Are they the last?